Time doesn't move as we think. It's not a straight line. Past, present, and future exist simultaneously. My name isn't important. Call me Time Traveler. In this video, I'll tell you what I saw, but there's something you need to know. After hearing this, you'll never be the same again. My first time travel was a complete accident. I was at a science fair in 1994. In a room with an experimental device, my engineer accidentally activated the system. The air trembled, the walls seemed to melt, and the next second I was in 2086. 2086. The sky wasn't blue. A metallic gray hue had taken over everything. People were no longer human. Cyber-organic bodies, red eyes. The distinction between humanity and machine had been erased. History books. They talked about the Great Silence of the mid-21st century. 70% of the world's population was wiped out in a few weeks. The reason? It wasn't officially known, but I knew. I managed to get back. But as 2029 approaches, I knew I had to intervene. When I jumped to that year, I saw a giant UFO in the sky. The city was silent. People were frozen. There wasn't even the sound of birdsong. The wave came, but it wasn't physical. It was a wave of time. Clocks stopped at the same time. People stood still. I was unaffected, because I no longer belonged to this time. That day, I realized that time can become a weapon in the wrong hands. It doesn't move forward, it takes you back. It can even trap you in the same day forever.
If you see that ring in the sky in 2029, don't go outside, because time is much more fragile than you think. My story isn't over, but for now, this is enough to know. The truth, no one knows.
But the timeline doesn't work that way. While you're hearing these words somewhere else, another you is reliving this moment. I'm right now. I've lived this moment before. And B, there's a rule among time travelers: don't interfere with the future. But when I went to the observation point in 2047, I understood why this rule existed. That point, a place that can isolate a single moment. You can practically stop time and examine it as much as you want. There, I saw the ring from 2029 again, but this time, the only thing passing through it was me. But human curiosity is meant to break the rules. I spent years preparing. I set the device to jump to 3021. The air trembled, colors blended, and suddenly, I was no longer on Earth. It was neither a planet nor the void of space. I was in an endless reflection chamber. Billions of versions of myself stared back at me in endless mirrors. Some were smiling, some were shouting, and all different. In the farthest reflection, I saw the end of time. All lines, cycles, possibilities converged on a single point. That point was not darkness, but it was not light either. I was suddenly pulled back. I found myself back in the middle of 2029, but this time, the ring in the sky was much larger, much closer, and this time, it awaited my arrival. If you see that day, simply